fuck up with y'all, man? Today we're making my first YouTube video. I'm pretty much just gonna go over the things that I want to accomplish for myself in 2026, the things that I want to give to y'all, produce for y'all, make for y'all, show y'all, and just like the type of content I want to make, the type of direction I want to go in. It's 2026. We're only getting older. This is the year that I really want to change my life for the better. Just take care of the people around me, and most importantly, take care of myself. I feel like that's the most important thing. Just keeping my mental health just good, keeping my mental health good, keeping my health just good as well. But a few of y'all wanted to ask me questions, so I screenshotted that. What should we start off with? We'll go in order. First question of the day I have: is there anyone who inspired you to get into fashion? Kind of like a yes and no. Like I've always been like, I guess like a fly legit. Like my mom always made sure I was like fly as hell going to school and stuff. But I've always been into like, I guess like clothes, the culture, hip hop, just like all that shit. So like ASAP Rocky, I always loved Ye, Pharrell, just like how they dressed or just like who I was listening to, like my favorite rapper at the time, what they would wear. I was always very like, I was very attentive to what my favorite celebrities were wearing, or I guess favorite influencers of the time, I guess you could say, were wearing. I just could never afford the shit, so and reps weren't glorified like how they are now. In high school, I was just wearing Hollister and shit for real, but I was always on some fly shit. Like I always had like matching. I think I had like, I want to say like 8 pairs of just different colored Vans. I was a Vans demon in high school. I think that was when Vans really had their like little run. Yeah, I would say either my mom or just like the influences of me growing up. Also living in New York. I lived in New York for a short period of time, and that really just like changed my perspective on how people dress, how people look at you when you dress. I've always just liked it though, just because it's made me feel more confident with myself. Favorite clothing item in your wardrobe? I wouldn't really say I have a favorite clothing item. Probably anything I make, like these sweatpants. I've been abusing, or honestly, the shoes I got on Balenciaga Sunday Mules. Anything I make for real, I would say is probably my favorite, and I only say that on some no bias shit, but like genuinely, like the sweatpants I'm wearing are from my brand. They're the most comfortable sweatpants I've ever put on my body. Maybe besides like Balenciaga track pants. Those are super, super, super comfortable. These are just like on some everyday fly shit, and they're just dumb heavy, dumb comfortable, dumb everything. So I dropped these next month in February for y'all, so stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout for that. But it's probably the favorite thing in my. It's probably my favorite piece in my closet right now. Maybe besides like my Balenciaga Incognito hoodie. If you don't know what that is, I'll throw a picture up right here. It's pretty much just like a double layered hoodie. One of my grails, to be honest. Hey, what's up? This is my nephew. Talk. You don't have to just talk. Just talk.
Good.
No, don't touch. Liam Mentio, yeah. What piercing hurt the most? They ask. Which one do you think?
I'm Spider-Man.
The most painful piercing for me is probably the lip hurt. I'm not gonna lie, my lip piercing definitely hurt. Shit just took me by surprise. I want to say the dermal, probably the most painful, just because that's like the most pressure that has to be applied in a piercing. The eyebrow was light, and then honestly, I want to say my lip, bro. My lip was pretty painful. I wasn't expecting it to be as painful as it was, which is why I feel like it hurt more. Piercings are all easy, guys. Like, if you want a piercing, just go get it. It's literally 30 seconds of pain. Like, you grow up, you'll get over it. You know what I mean? Any opinions?
Yeah. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, nice. Next question is, when is the black hoodie dropping? Y'all don't know about the black hoodie. Let me show y'all. If you're wondering, this is the black hoodie. My brand is called Seeds, so it has like that nice little Alice cross on the front, distressing all the way through. So you got 2 pins in the neck, and like a nice little wash. You feel me? So this is just overall really good hoodie. Oh, look who's back. That's the black hoodie in question. There's really no like definitive drop date for that. Nice. Next question we got. Why the name for your Insta and your brand? This is a good question, actually. So when I was living in New York, I wanted like, I guess you can say like, so when I was in New York, I wanted like an alter ego for myself and just like my online name. I felt like everybody that I was looking up to, or I guess like everybody in the fashion scene, they were being called something that wasn't their like, government name. You feel me? So I just wanted something like that. I really like the word seize as well. It's really just saying take action, like seize the day, take action, whatever you do. So that's really all what I'm about. Especially, I feel like at this point in time in my life, like I'm very much so like a go 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 person. I don't really like if I want some shit done, I'm just gonna go get it done. You feel me? Like my mom says this one thing to me all the time: don't be a mañana type of guy, which means don't save the shit for tomorrow, or be like, okay, like I'll just do it tomorrow. My brand name is seized. Also just because it used to be New Militia for those of you who don't know, but with time, I kind of just felt like I wanted to get away from like that military esque aesthetic that I was promoting. So with C's, I really just want the clothes to be about me, the things that I enjoy, the things that I like buy. I take a lot of inspiration from like Margiela, Vivian Westwood plaid patterns, or just like vintage pieces themselves, like super old like graphic tees, or like a West Coast Choppers tee, for example, or like a super thrashed Carhartt. So I take a lot of inspiration from vintage clothes. It just makes it easier. I feel like now or before I was making a lot of like very loud statement pieces that like you could really only wear like so and so. Now I feel like I'm making things for everybody and you can throw multiple different fits on with all the pieces, which is more the goal of the brand. I want you guys to be able to make a purchase and be like, okay, like this is my favorite piece of clothing. I can wear it with everything. And I just wanted to be more focused around me as a person rather than just being like incognito with the shit. How many times you gonna post a week? Honestly, it's 2026. I'm about to start posting like 3 times a day on my Instagram, maybe twice. There's a lot of content that I have that I've just been making, filming, doing all that shit. Like, y'all don't understand. On my days off of work, I'm literally doing nothing but making content all day for y'all. If y'all go on my TikTok too, you'll see I post like probably 6 times a day on TikTok. Like, I really be active on TikTok, just posting whatever bullshit. More of my personality is on TikTok as well. For example, I'm probably gonna end up chopping up this YouTube video and posting the clips on TikTok. Best advice for a creator trying to blow up: consistency. I know it's like super cliche and everything, but being consistent is what's going to get your videos shown to people who are interested in like what they're searching for. You know what I mean? So if you're a fashion content creator and you keep making fashion content, Instagram is going to categorize your videos with making fashion content and put your videos in the same explore page as people whose niche is fashion. You know what I mean? So it's really just consistency. Everything takes time. A lot of y'all don't know this, but it took me like good like a year, maybe a year and a half of making content before like I really saw any change. And I was really just doing the shit for the love of the game. Don't trip about numbers. Don't stress about any of that shit. Like if you really like the shit, just post content that you find cool, that you like. Honestly, just take inspiration from what other creators make, what works for other creators, and then just add your own little like I guess creative touch onto it. That's probably the best advice I can give you. Thoughts on reps? Honestly, I think a lot of y'all might feel some type of way about this, say what you will, but I think reps is like the biggest loser shit ever. Especially now, like I don't like reps because I'm a designer. If somebody were to take the pants or the hoodies that I make and sell it as their own product, like I would feel some type of way about that. And honestly, bro, like there's really no reason why you should buy reps. Just save up for the real thing. I feel like it's way cooler being able to tell a story on how you got the thing that you've wanted so bad forever, rather than just being like, oh yeah, I took the easy way out and I bought the fake shit. It just makes you look lame as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of y'all just buy reps to just try to keep up with the trends that are going on, and like for an Instagram fit pic, and then you're gonna try to jug somebody on Depop because 99% of y'all say, "Oh, I don't care." That I wear reps, and like I'd admit it in person, but I guarantee if you popped out to like a fashion party or like a New York Fashion Week event in reps, and somebody were to ask you and press you about it, you're not gonna be like, yeah, these are all reps. I think a lot of y'all are just posers. Next question. Tattoo inspirations. I don't really have tattoo inspirations, honestly. Like I want to say like 98% of my tattoos all have meaning. I think the only one that like doesn't really is maybe like the bullets, or like I guess the fillers that I have on my arm, but like they just look cool, which is why I get them. This arm has all meaning. This is like my family arm. Or I guess the left side of my body is all family related tattoos. So like they have all significance to me. So no, I don't regret anything. On the right side, I just wanted cool shit that like I found interesting growing up. I want all the artwork to connect and like kind of portray a message at the end of it, but for now, it really just looks cool. I have one on my rib right here. I have a bunch, but the last question, I guess, from the screenshots that I took: what is your magical source of income? I don't have a magical source of income like the rest of these fashion dudes. Literally, I work a job like everybody else. I did be busting my ass. I try my best to have multiple sources of income with my current job, my day job. and my brand. And then I also want to get more into reselling, just like vintage clothes, and like get more into the markets of that. Maybe not even vintage, but just reselling as a whole, and then just be a designer. But now that the questions are good, we're gonna talk about my goals for 2026, the things that I want to accomplish, the things that I want to bring to you guys, and just overall like the shit that I want to get done and just how I feel about the year. So yeah, let's just fucking get into it. 2026, I have a lot of very high goals for myself. There's a lot of shit I want to accomplish this year and like really just get done. It all just starts with me taking action at the end of the day. Really, I'm really only saying this shit to myself, but also to you guys. Like, obviously, you can take everything I say with a grain of salt, but I'm really making this video and doing this explanation not only to put you guys in my mind and just how I think about things and how like I'm trying to game plan, but like maybe it'll give you inspiration to want to do the same thing, maybe make a change, maybe do something more positive, take action. You know what I mean? My motto for 2026 is take action. For example, one really big goal I have, or I wouldn't even say it's my main goal, but I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That all starts with posting YouTube videos. This is my first one, so we're gonna see how the streak goes. I'm gonna try to post one every week, maybe two every week. Whether it's me just yapping, vlogging, doing brand work, going out to shoot shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to make a YouTube video every week. I really want to keep y'all in the loop of just like my life. I feel like it's cool to watch. I always watch other people do the shit that I'm doing, so like I feel like it would be cool for you guys to watch me. So I really want to hit 50,000 followers on Instagram and TikTok. I'm at like 26 on Instagram, 26K on Instagram, and about 20K on TikTok. So that's my goal. Honestly, I just want to up the quality of my content as a whole. Like, I really want to just get more in depth. I want to use my camera more for like fashion checks or fit checks or just like my brand work or just like making day in the life videos. I want to show y'all just like my lifestyle. A lot of y'all see that I go to the gym like hella. I'm really active in the gym. There's a lot of shit y'all don't know about me. But like the gym is like, if it weren't for the fashion shit, honestly, I'd probably be like a nutritionist or like something involving fitness. I love the gym. I love going to the gym. The only problem that I found myself running into with the gym right now is that like when I lift, I really lift light because I don't want to get aki like at all. I'd rather be super skinny and super toned than like super big, just because skinnier people look better in clothes. That's just how it is. Like, also want to bring y'all more healthy food videos and just content like that. Like, I made a food video. It didn't really do well on the TikTok the other day, but I made a healthy breakfast video. Really, it's up to y'all what y'all want to see. I want to make more thrifting videos, styling videos, and just taking action with everything. Like, all the things that I want to do aren't going to happen without me taking action of some sort, and that's just one thing I really want to keep my head down on. I also want to stop spending my money on bullshit like this Balenciaga, like, and all this like designer and shit. Like, I'm about to just stop spending my money on that and just go all in on my brand, honestly, because by the day I realized looking at designer clothes, bro, like the newer the shit is, the shittier the quality gets. That's why vintage is so popping right now. Not to mention designer price tags are just obviously insane. But like the quality on all the new designer shit is so trash compared to what it used to be. I'm really at the point I feel like where I just want to wear nothing but my clothes and like a couple designer brands for me. Like there's nothing wrong with Seized and Balenci. For example, right now I got Balenciaga on, Seized sweatpants on, and a Louis Vuitton long sleeve on. Obviously, I want to be able to run my brand full time this year, quit my day job. That's something I see definitely foreseeable in the future this year. It's really just a matter of me keeping my head down. I feel like in the past, I've had the opportunities and I've just spent the money on like stupid shit. Like I just didn't know how to stay down. I'm a one man army too. Like I do everything myself. I do the websites myself. I do the styling myself. I design myself. I make all my graphics myself. I market everything myself. I run my Instagram account by myself. So it's like it's hard, bro. And obviously that's not an excuse for anything. I'm not making excuses for anything. Like it's all doable. There's a lot of things that are very, I guess, in reach. I just gotta stay locked in. Like I want to secure my first brand deal with like a big brand this year. That's something I haven't done before. Let's say for like Nike or like Foot Locker, just like a super big company like that. And I feel like that all starts with me showing more personality in my content, making or just being more personable with you guys as viewers. I also want to have at least 6 drops this year. That's the goal. I pretty much have shit designed for the entirety of the year. So it's really just a matter of me putting that into fruition and just like going for it. You feel me? Another thing about me is I'm super picky with like all my samples and shit. Like a lot of the time they'll mess up very small details on my shit, which I feel like is super annoying, and it just delays the process a whole lot longer. I'm super super picky with my samples. Like the sweatpants I have on, I think I've sampled these 4 times already. I really just gotta lock in, bro. Take action, like I say, seize the year type shit. That's my motto all year. Seize the year. 2026 we going up. Seize is going up. Seize Huncho's going up. Everybody's going up, and that's really what I'm trying to put y'all onto. It's just like, bro, you can do anything you put your mind to, as long as you're consistent with it and you build discipline with it. That's why, like, a lot of y'all would be like, oh, you got to sympathize. And as fucked up as it is for me to say this, the hard truth is, it's a dog eat dog world. If you're not stepping on somebody else's neck because you want to be the nice guy and try to help somebody out, somebody else is just going to take over that opportunity who's working just as hard as you are, and they're going to step on your neck. If you're in my way, I don't care about you. You feel me? I'm keeping all my dogs close, all the people that model for me, all my homies, everybody. Tight ass circle. It's not a year to make new friends. It's not a year to expand, grow. I feel like that's what the last 2 years have been for. Just like expanding, meeting people, doing whatever. That's what Fashion Week is for now. That could be a whole topic for a whole another video. My views on Fashion Week. Like, I'm not even going to February Fashion Week this year because I think that shit is just so played out and whack. It's more of like an influencer week now than anything. Those are my goals for the year. And everything, bruh. Whew. Also, yo, if anybody wants to be a clipper for this YouTube shit, let me know. And I promise y'all I'm going to be consistent with the YouTube shit. This is like my, I guess, startup to it. So I'm going to get a video out at least once every week. If there's anything you guys want to see in particular in terms of the content I make, even on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, if you have any YouTube video ideas for me or just content ideas for me in general that you would want to see me recreate or just make, please comment them below. I'm an open book. I'm an open notebook. I'm always looking for new ideas, new things to make, new things to post, new things to, you feel me? So I'll catch you on the next video. And yeah, that's that. So I'll catch y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we outie.